Success for me, I just wanted to start a podcast. The fact I'm on episode 43 is so exciting. That is the success, but certainly growing it to be even bigger, to gain a bigger audience. I continue to book people and people are still coming to me and they're excited about the idea. Just the fact that I also, I saw an idea to its completion and it's still going. That is just so exciting to me. I think this idea of having my audience be local is a really exciting thing in terms of podcasting and what the medium can do, how it can connect your local community. My audience is definitely anyone who's worked in the restaurant industry, which there are millions, and then also anyone who's worked in the entertainment industry and the kind of cross-section of those two worlds. We do focus a lot on living in LA and the hustle of LA specifically. When I started, it's only just a couple years ago, but it was still a very different time in that there wasn't a ton of resources for me to just go and be like, oh, here's how you do things. It was very much I just admired NPR and radio. How do they do these things? That's why I went to, websites like This American Life. So it was a lot of just kind of hobbling together info and then going from there and kind of improvising as I went after trial and error, kind of figuring out a process. In the beginning you think oh my God, I'm not a technical person. How am I going to even accomplish this? But you find out in doing it that it's totally manageable. You just have to kind of be open to figuring things out. And it's taught me so much about what I'm capable of. And consistency is so key. And that's why I can't emphasize enough sort of figuring out a production process to kind of get that flow and that momentum going with creating episodes. And once you get that, you can just have fun. Situation that happened one time was that I had a billing issue with my hosting site and all my episodes were not available. I had this complete panic moment where I thought that my show had vanished and just didn't exist anymore, and I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to get the episodes back. Luckily, I was able to resolve the issue with my hosting company, and they had a great technical support, and it was fixed, but that was a little terrifying. That was a stressful week. It did teach me to be very on top of billing and payments and budget. If you do things in step by step and little increments, that feels less overwhelming than just saying oh, I've got to make a podcast. Okay. And I have to do all these things to make that happen. Having baby steps will help you stay in it and not be overwhelmed by what you need to get done.